करियाचा आमरा पालना आमरा शकतिये ताहा नाही बशोधन. I have no ability to repay you for the affection you displayed while maintaining me. दंडे दंडे यथा स्नेह करिले आमारे तोमारा सद्गुण यसे ताहारा प्रतिकारे. Therefore, let your own qualities be your compensation for the affection you displayed for me at every hour. एई माता स्तुति प्रभु करे न संतोषे सुनिया वैष्णव गण महानंदे भाषे. As the Lord offered prayers with great satisfaction in this way, all the Vaishnavas floated in ecstasy. ए जाने अवतीर्ण प्रभु नारायण याखन ये इच्छा ताना कहे न ते माना. Mother Sachi knew that her son was Lord Narayana, who had appeared on earth, and that he would speak whatever he desired. कतोषाणे आई बाली लेना ए मात्र तोमारा वचन भुजे केबा आछे पात्र. After a few moments, Mother Sachi said, who is capable of understanding your words? प्राणहीन जन हेन येन सिंधु माझे भाषे स्रोत अयाई अलाए ताही चलाए आवशे. The conditioned souls are like dead bodies, helplessly tossed about in the waves of ocean. So here reference is given to Srimad Bhagavatam 6:15.3. So we'll have a quick look at that verse and then we'll try to describe this verse. So Canto 6, Chapter 15 and third verse. यथा प्रय यथा प्रयान्ति संयन्ति स्रोतो वेगेन बलुका संयुजायन्ते वियुजायन्ते तथा कालेन देहिना. So here in this chapter, this is described prescribed duties of mankind. The saints Narada and Agnigira instruct King Chitraketu. So here in this verse, Angira Muni and Narad Muni are saying to Chitraketu, O king, as small particles of sand sometimes come together and are sometimes separated due to the force of the waves, the living entities who have accepted material bodies sometimes come together and are sometimes separated by the force of time. So similar example has been given in elsewhere in Srimad Bhagavatam, where it says that dry leaves from a tree, they keep on falling off. And with the force of wind, these dry leaves are carried to different places. Similarly, the jivas who appear on this earth with the passage of time are carried away to different places and are separated also. So the misunderstanding of the conditioned soul is the bodily conception of life. Since we are used to this jiva is resident of this body and the jiva is used to this body because through this body only we are functioning, it thinks that this is a permanent role. It thinks that my body is permanent and they doesn't know anything apart from this body. So the jiva gets so much attached to the body itself. The very our false ego starts with this only, that we think that we are the body. Even after repeated hammering or repeated studying of Bhagavad Gita, it takes time. So that's why once I heard that you should feel like a marble within a bottle. So if you all remember Goti soda, you should constantly, when you get up in the morning, you should just say, this one Maharaj was saying, S.B. Keshav Maharaj. You get up in the morning and you should just remember God and then say that, you should remember that I am not this body. This situation is not permanent and I am a soul within the body. In another context, you should feel like a marble within within a goti soda bottle. In earlier times there should be a goti soda. The guy presses. So once you start feeling that, you will remind yourself that I am not this body, I am not this name which I am carrying, but I am just the soul. These are the two examples. So let's see further how it is explained. We all know that the body is material, but the soul is always soul is just Satchitanand Vigara. It's part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So the soul's quality are similar to the Supreme Lord. But within the body is the soul. The soul is residing within the body. This is the spiritual understanding, and unfortunately, one who is in ignorance under the spell of material illusion accepts his body to be the self. So, in avidya, when we are in avidya, we think that this body is all that we are. And the person who is in avidya or ignorance, he cannot understand that the body is matter. Like small particles of sand, bodies come together and are separated by force of time, and people falsely lament for unification and separation. So this is a very big point here. Similarly, dry leaves of a tree, till the time there is that energy left in those leaves, they are attached to the part of the tree. As soon as they start getting dry, they are automatically falling and getting dispersed. Unless one knows this, there is no question of happiness. So, without knowing this, we will not have any peace or happiness. That we should know that we are the spirit soul encapsulated within this body. So, in Bhagavad Gita 2.13 verse, we know this. Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tata dehantara praptis dhiras tatra namuyati. So, the spirit soul continuously passes from a baby's body to her boyhood or an adolescent's body and to a youth body, similarly to an adult body, and then slowly passes into another body at the time of departure from this body. The self realized soul is not at all bewildered by such a change. We are not the body and we are spiritual beings trapped in the body. Our real, so it is said that we are transcendental living beings trapped in this material body. So, why there is a constant anxiety, fear for those who don't have the spiritual knowledge is because one is eternal, the jiva is eternal, and the body is non eternal. The body is, with the passage of time, has to be given up. Hence, there is a constant struggle because one is an eternal entity living within a very finite entity, body. And without the eternal entity, the body is a dead body. That is the meaning of the words being now said in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So the people who are not realized souls are like dead bodies roaming around on this planet. Our real interest lies in understanding this simple fact. Then we can make further spiritual progress. Otherwise, if we remain in the bodily conception of our life, our miserable material existence will continue forever. So, political adjustments, social welfare work, medical assistance, and other programs we have manufactured for peace and happiness will never endure. We shall have to undergo the sufferings of material life one after another. Therefore, material life is said to be Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. It is a reservoir of miserable conditions. So one statement or fact I heard yesterday, I would like to share that. It's a fact, he says, that we are so attached to our kin or whatever, our offsprings or whatever, or any situation or anything or whatever situation, whatever person or whatever thing we are attached to, okay, and include everything you have in whatever we feel that's my beloved, that is my Jan, that is my soul, or this situation is very apt for me. Everything is susceptible to change. The thing is, ultimately the same thing, person, situation will cause us innumerable, will cause us misery or innumerable miseries. So the attachment has to be is the one which has to be at at stake. We should not be attached. So it is a fact, it's a given fact that if we get attached to a thing, person, situation, or any circumstance, environment we are in, that same thing will cause us innumerable misery. That is why when the soul leaves the body, it goes through innumerable pain. So let's feel like a marble within a bottle. Every day morning, let's remind ourselves, no, I am not this body, I am this soul. I've come for a temporary assignment as the role assigned by the Supreme Lord in this set of it's all. It can also be called a dream state because uh, when we pass on to the next body, we don't remember anything. So this is yet another state of dream that we are all here. But just because we got some sukruti, we are at least listening to Krishna Katha or knowing about the glories of the Lord, and we are together and pray for association in whichever. I think I keep saying this in all the classes. Pray for association of devotees in whichever life, whichever yoni we get into. So we covered that 615.3. Let's go to 263. ए माता सर्व जीव संसार सागरे तोमारा माया ये कराया ताही करे. All living entities in the ocean of material existence are forced in this way to act under the dictation of your illusory energy. So this Maya Sagara, this Samsara Sagara, Tomara's Maya, it is Krishna's Maya, illusory energy. And jivas are floating in this material existence as per our karma cycle balances getting unfolded. सबे बाप बलिए तुम्हारा उत्तरा भाला है माते से तुम्हारा गोचरा. My dear son, I can only say that you alone know what is good for everyone. स्तुति प्रदक्षिणा की बाकर नमस्कारा मुनितया बुझी की चुप ये इच्छा तुम्हारा. I understand that you do as you like, whether you circumambulate, offer prayers, or offer obeisances. सुनिया ऐरा वाक्य सर्व भागवते महाजया जय ध्वनि लागिला करीते. After hearing Mother Sachi's words, all the devotees began to chant Jaya Jaya. Aira Bhakti Rasima ke balite pare, Gaurachandra avatirna yanhara uddhare. Gaurachandra appeared from the womb of Mother Sachi. Therefore, who can describe the extent of her devotional service? So we'll stop here. So while I explain that verse, we should remember that our eternal well wisher is the Supreme Lord, while we are here to do our duties as per the role we are placed into, whatever it is, multitasking, multifaceted role. But remember that our Supreme Lord is our Mata, Pita, Bandhu, Bhai, son, daughter, everything is the Supreme Lord. Ultimately, with the passage of time, all relationships are the Jiva has to break out of all relationships and completely take shelter of the Supreme Lord. So it is the Jiva's, you can say, duty or to be always remembering Krishna, be in the service of the, and whatever you do is all, whatever you have is to also practice Yukta Vairagya. Whatever you have is put to the service of Krishna. That way the Jiva is always remembering Krishna and never forgetting Krishna. And at Antakala, even if we are not able to remember Krishna, Krishna will certainly, he has promised in Bhagavad Gita that he will certainly come and remind us and embrace us. So for a devotee, it is only a change of service on a different platform. The service will continue. The devotional service will continue. It's only the platform which is changing. So, but for a person who's a non-believer, it is for him it is death. But for a devotee, is eagerly waiting for to Krishna to meet face to face. Hare Krishna. Yes, any comments or questions
थैंक यू
or
माता जी फॉर वंडरफुल एक्सप्लेनेशन। माता जी दूसरा भी एक छोटा सा एक्सप्लेनेशन है, मैं आए,
yes,
मैं कह
Mataji.
सकती हूँ। माता जी मैंने
Yeah,
एक जगह सुना था कि जैसे कि एक पक्षी जो है पिंजरे में बंद है, और वो क्या करता है, हम कि पिंजरे को ही हम अच्छे से सफाई करते हैं, कलर करते हैं, उसका ही ध्यान रखते हैं, मगर अंदर जो पक्षी बैठा है उसको दाना भी नहीं देते हैं। तो क्या होता है कि थोड़े दिन में वो पक्षी मर जाता है। वैसे ही
correct,
हम है कि भाई
correct.
हम, हमारा जो सोल है वो पक्षी है और हमारा जो बॉडी है वो पिंजरा है। हम
Yes.
उसको ही देखते रहते पूरे दिन। वो बहुत ही अच्छा दूसरा भी एग्जाम्पल मैंने मैंने
Yes,
सुना था
that's
बहुत।
why to feed the soul, we have to chant the Hare Krishna mantra and read Bhagavad Gita, as Mataji said. By
यस
reading Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada said such an amazing thing we are doing, which pleases our acharyas, pleases our Guru Maharaj, because he's told us many classes that after you have your dinner, please take the Bhagavad Gita. And even in Bhaja Govindam, it says, if you read Bhagavad Gita, Kinchita Gita, उसमें लिखा है कि यमराज बाजू में नहीं आएंगे। अगर आपने भगवत गीता रिसाइट करके आप सोए हैं रात को, यमराज डजंट कम क्लोज टू यू। सो दैट वर्स आई विल जस्ट पुट इट ऑन द ग्रुप। हरे कृष्णा। सो श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, चैतन्य भागवत की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। विल एंड इट हियर माता जी। हरे
हरे कृष्ण माता, दंडवत प्रणाम टू ऑल डिवोटीज।
हरे कृष्ण प्रणाम।
हरे